Coming up next is Public Intel Good Day. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's Public Intel Good Day. On Public Intel Good Day, I was with Augustine Igweshi, founder, Center for Peace, Advocacy, and Sustainable Development. Augustine was able to tell me more on his two new projects, Youth and Electoral Violence and Youth Model Africa Union. Take a listen. Hi, Augustine. So good to have you here.
Thank you.
Right. I've actually read a lot about you in recent months, away from what you have been doing. And then I think you have this project, Youth Voices Against Electoral Violence. Tell me about it.
Okay, thank you for having me once again. I appreciate. Okay, my name is Igweshi Augustine. I actually lead Center for Peace, Advocacy, and Sustainable Development. And we focus on, countering violent extremism and also promoting sustainable peace across Africa. So our project on Youth Voices Against Electoral Violence is a project that focuses on creating awareness around misinformation and disinformation as the 2023 election is approaching. If you look at the dynamics, you see that there has been a lot of tensions. So try to see how young people can commit to peaceful elections. Not just that, because if you look at it, sometimes young people are major drivers of violence, but also they are the champions for peace. But we are trying to raise awareness to ensure that these young people imbibe the culture of peace.
So how do you go about this awareness?
We do it by engagement.
Okay.
Recently, we want to engage motor parks, engage on social media, where the youth are majorly found, like Twitter. We do Twitter Storm. We do Twitter Space, and also we do Facebook engagement, and also we carry out a physical engagement, like we were in the motor park last week to engage with the National Union of Road Transport Workers, because we identified that place as a hub. So most of the what we call agboros, they is easily used to perpetrate electoral violence. So we want to sensitize them and let them know the dangers and the implications of electoral violence.
Okay, your next project, the Youth Model African Union. How did you come about this? Tell me about it.
The Youth Model African Union is actually the simulation of African Union. Over time, we have worked around the United Nations, but nothing much is known about African Union. So everybody focuses on United Nations, but the African Union, which is a continental platform where young people used to engage. Young people doesn't know much about it. So our program on Youth Model African Union is bringing African Union to the people. So they simulate the processes. From there, they understand how African Union works.
You have an affiliation with the African Union?
We actually engaging with the Youth Department of
African Union. Okay. All right, so how far have you gone with the Youth Model African Union?
This is the second edition. The first edition was held in 2021.
Okay.
We are on the stage of the second edition this year, which will be held in November. Between November 17th and 19th, the second edition will be held. It will bring together youth from the 55 member states of African Union. So there will be a simulation process. So we are discussing the theme, which we termed promoting the African Union agenda.
Are these youths coming from different countries to
Yes,
Nigeria?
that is what I said earlier. We have youth from the 55 member states of the African Union. So they will be coming to Abuja to simulate and learn about African Union.
Okay.
So it will actually build their diplomatic skill, leadership skill, and their research. Also, they do lobbying, negotiation, and be able to draft policy. There will be a draft resolution which will be forwarded to the African Union.
Have you reached out to so many youths in Nigeria? Are they aware of this development?
Yes, our publicity, PR, have actually gone far. So we have identified social media as a way to reach the youth through our publications. So we have a various group where we have up to 35,000 followers, 5,000 followers. We post about the event across the social media, and also we have country directors across Africa. Those member states who promote the event in their country In Nigeria, we have been engaging online. Also, we tend to engage physically in the coming months.
Just like you rightly said, aside negotiation and diplomacy, what other thing can any youth who is attending this event learn from?
Okay, apart from this, it's a platform to engage, network, connect. So imagine you in Nigeria meeting other person from Egypt, North Africa, meet other person from Southern Africa, meeting other person from Eastern Africa and Western Africa and as well. So it's a platform for youth to engage, interact, and provide solutions to Africa's most pressing challenges.
All right, Augustine, it's been a pleasure hosting you.
Thank you, Dakota.
You've done so well for yourself.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, and thank you very much for always inviting me to share the work we do. This is a kind of a collaborative engagement. I will appreciate the work you do to showcase the work other persons do. I appreciate you a lot.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. Keep it up.
Thank you. It's pertinent to know that youth inclusivity to the forthcoming election is a major drive to a peaceful election come 2023 and beyond. That's it on Public Intel Go There. Coming up next is Public Intel Inside Story. Stay with us.